Hi. And other than that, just I hope you have a great hour. Thank you so much for showing up, waking up a little earlier on a Sunday. I know for some of you, so yeah, it's an honor to be here. We will start in child's pose. We start to make your way there. I will mute you all. And as you start to make your way to child's pose, close your eyes, either spread your knees out quite widely so that you can kind of relax hips and belly in between the thighs. Leave your arms out long in front of you. A micro bend in each elbow will allow you to relax your shoulder blades. If for whatever reason you would prefer to compact your body, maybe try something new in child's pose if you don't ordinarily do this, you can bring your knees together, exactly, Marissa, and arms back by sides, palms facing all that lives above you. Still eyes closed though. And then start to transfer a bit more inward, a bit more inside. With eyes closed, you might start to notice how your breath changes a little bit. Nothing to force or shift. Notice the smooth rhythm of your breath, its natural cadence, and then start to smooth it out if possible. Not really manipulating it, just smoothing it out. Maybe slower exhales, deeper inhales. Notice how as your breath starts to shift a little, you can actually feel it. Feel your belly balloon against your thighs on the inhale, really fill up. On the exhales, maybe you can let something go, get a little bit heavier. I'll be offering vibrational breaths throughout this hour. They can be a great opportunity for you to release whatever that is to you, especially in the confines of your own space. You can make as much noise as you'd like. So let's take one together. Exhale with an SH. Shower out the air. And then a full inhale. Balloon the belly, expand the lungs, feel it enter your chest. And then exhale, HA. Keep exhaling, this time through your nostrils. Feel your lips, full breath in. Hum it out. And those breaths are there for you anytime throughout this hour. If anytime throughout this hour you need a little bit of a moment to capture your breath again, reset yourself with your awareness, your attention, you can come back into child's pose and find some stillness. This child's pose is your home base, a place to get still, a place to reacquaint yourself with where your breath is at, or maybe where your focus is at. I will ask that you stay on your mat for the hour and just make the most of your experience. Meet yourself where you're at, breath by breath. Let's start to invite a little bit of movement here. Rock forehead, side to side, left to right, right to left. Feel the massage along your forehead as you pass by your third eye space. Third eye space in between the eyebrows, called ajna, point of intuition. And perhaps you picture the color indigo. And as you keep slowly massaging the forehead, notice how it feels to reach one complete side of your forehead, your hairline on the left, all the way to your hairline on the right side. Notice how that greets your hips, your shoulders. You start to feel that sensation. Then from here, if you haven't yet, slowly spider crawl your fingers out forward. So far forward that you immediately feel a lift in your armpits and elbows and even wrists. From here, walk your right hand all the way to the upper right corner of your yoga mat. And you might have to lift your forehead up so you can place your left hand on top of your right hand. With your left hand on top of your right hand, invite a deep stretch into your left side body. All the way from left hip through left middle finger, feel your left ribs lengthen and spread, sort of like fingers on a hand. Can you breathe into that length? And then from here, slowly walk left hand all the way to the upper left corner of your yoga mat. Gently invite the right palm on top of the left palm. Place forehead right back down, eyes closed. And now feel the stretch from your right hip through the right fingertip. And invite length into right side body, right side rib cage. If you'd like more sensation, you can actually start to bump your left hip into your right hip as you stretch through the fingertips and feel the space along the ribs, the muscles between the ribs, the ones that live and work in between them, those intercostals. Try to breathe right there. Nice full breath. And then hands back out to center. Plant your palms. Start to tuck your toes and send your hips up and back into a moving downward facing dog. So this is your first one, right? Already inverting your body. Play around with it. Bend your knees a little, a lot. Perhaps you come up onto the tippy toes. Yeah, and then just really mess it up a little bit. Play with the down dog. Walk it. If you'd like to inspire some energy, you can bend your knees really, really deeply and try to kick your heels to your butt. Little hops to liven things up. Exactly. It's 9 a.m., right? Yeah, a lot of you, I like the hops. And then we'll clean it up because this is our active home base. Unlike child's pose, it is a home base, but this one's quite active. So spread your fingers super wide. See between your feet, about hips width distance, like size of your skull in between the inner arches of your feet. And then hands are similar, shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers so wide that you can actually feel the undersides of all 10 knuckles pushing into the floor. Good. Now imagine you're trying to press. Leave imprints of your palms into sand, but not dry sand, wet sand, the kind that's in the tide of the ocean, and really press into the entire circumference of your palms. Nice. Keep the length in your spine. Baby knee bend to point your sitting bones up and back, kind of like pointing them where ceiling meets back wall behind you. Empty out a little air here. Nice full inhale. Keep the length in the spine. Let it out, HA. That's to memorize your down dog. From here, lift your right leg halfway up. Eject your heel out of your hip crease. So create some length. Flex your toes towards your nose. Keep that long line. And now point the toes. Reach the right leg higher and higher and even higher. Bend the right knee. Open up your right hip. Move it around any which way, right? You can make circles with your ankle. You can go in one direction, then the other direction. Snap, crackle, pop your toes. It's really whatever feels good. I will ask that if both hands are on the mat, you keep the weight evenly rooted in both palms, and then just feel it out. Okay, one more inhale to explore the right side body. Exhale, right toes down. We'll switch. Inhale, left leg long at first. Feel the length from your hip right through the ankle. Flex toes to nose to feel the backside of your left leg muscle stretch. And now point the left toes, reach it higher, 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 higher. Bend left knee, open up. Open differently, similarly, totally up to you. This is free form movement to feel your left side body, how it feels this morning, here and now. If you're making similar choices, just notice how the left side, it could feel a little different than the right side. That's okay. Especially with the hips not so symmetrical day to day. One more inhale to explore left side body. Exhale, left toes down. All right, deeply bend your two knees and start to take little baby steps to the top edge of your yoga mat for a forward fold. We'll meet there. Hang heavy. Bend your knees so that you can relax your low back. And then see if you can drop your head a little heavier. You can rock the weight up, back, side to side. Grab opposite elbows, maybe in front of your shins. or even behind your calf to really feel yourself pulling length out of your spine. These are great choices. So know that you can always bend your knees in your forward fold, especially towards the beginning of class to release the low back. All right, we're gonna set up our hips width distance with about 2 fists between your feet. Measure it out. From here, inhale, half lift. Hands either above or below the knees, not on them. Use that leverage to reach your crown of head forward. Peer a few feet forward in front of your mat. Tilt your chin a little off your throat. Weight forward towards ball bones of feet. Belly in. One more sip of air. And then let it go. We'll try it again now with breath. Inhale, half lift. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the half lift sensation along your long spine. Reach your arms forward and then keep reaching them forward until you arrive standing mountain pose to Tadasana. All right, close your eyes as you arrive. Nothing much to see and a bit more to feel for. Start to notice how your breath is. Is it similar to how you noticed it in child's pose? Is it already like rushing a little bit to catch up with you? See if you can let the breath work for you. And as you close your eyes, you can smooth it out, slow it down. You've got tools. And then notice how your feet root. As you feel the weight in your feet, rock the weight a little forward, a little back, and then start to plug the weight into 3 corners. Big toe, little toe, center of your heel. Good, now that you've got that tripod of support, lift up on the kneecaps, engage your strong thigh muscles, start to drop your tailbone. You can pull your low belly in to drop the tailbone. You can also lift your hips towards your lowest set of ribs so that you create length in your low back. Good, reach through the fingertips. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears as you spiral pinkies inward. Feel the energy climbing up the front side of your body and then spilling down the back side of your body. So with every inhale, lift up on the kneecaps, pull the belly in, lift the heart up. With every exhale, drop the tailbone, drop the shoulders, feel the weight in the heels. Okay, eyes open, hips a little forward. Inhale, reach up, look up, trace a line along the ceiling with your fingers. Exhale, dive forward and down, forward fold. Beautiful. All right, let's move together. We'll build the back bend a little further in this next one. Inhale, rise up, reach up, hips forward, heart high, maybe a little more back. Your exhale to release. And then take a few on your own. No set number so that you don't have to count anything. Pay attention to anything except your breath. Every inhale glides you up. Every exhale floats you down. And just waking up the spine, the body. Eventually we'll meet up hanging heavy in a forward fold. And whenever you do get there, there's zero rush. Let your head just hang heavy. Feel your head below your heart so that you can oxygenate your whole central nervous system. Okay, inhale, half lift, flat back, long spine, firm belly. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step back, pause, upper push-up plank. Like in down dog, spread your fingers incredibly wide, but this time stack your shoulders atop your wrist. Good. Instead of just using the upper body, we're going to use the whole body for our flow. So come up into the ball bones of your feet and kick your heels away from you. Looks good. Nice, Marissa. And pull up on the fronts of your thighs. Good, to use your legs a bit more. Now try to shoot your tailbone towards your heels. Yep, we're still here. Before we flow, know that you can always use your knees. All right, come forward with your heart, 2 inches. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, lower halfway or less. Elbows give ribs. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into hands, tops of feet. Good, Sarah. Thighs off the ground, shoulders back. Exhale, retuck toes, hips high, head low, down dog. Beautiful. All right, that's the flow. We'll revisit it throughout. Always yours. 4 motions, 2 cycles of breath. Inhale, swing your right leg high up and back. On an exhale, step your foot through all the way in between your palms. Good. Spiral your back heel down, rise. Warrior 1. Arrive with an exhale. Maybe close the eyes. All right, as you arrive, feel the sturdiness of your back leg. You might need to toe heel your back toes to about a 45-degree angle. That would be the upper left corner of your mat. You don't have to open your eyes, you can feel for it so that you can square off your hips. Think left hip slightly forward, right hip a little bit down and back. Nice. And then keeping your back leg really secure, grow tall through the waist up. Pull your low belly in so that you can anchor your tailbone down, but really reach tall through fingertips like mountain pose. Spiral pinkies in, relax your shoulders down your back. Full cycle of breath to experience whatever it is you are in Warrior One. Feel the dome of your rib cage lift high up off the shelf of your hips. Maybe sit a little lower as you squeeze your arms a little straighter. Beautiful, Phil. And then now open the eyes. Actually, inhale, reach up, look up, slight back bend. Exhale, peel open, Warrior Two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Longer stance, probably for all of us, right? Opening hips, heart, and arms all towards the left side of your space. As you bend your right knee an inch deeper, yep, keep your right knee on top of your right ankle. And then back leg again, such a power source. Continue to reseal the pinky side edge of your left foot down. Try dropping left hip now down 1 inch so that you can reach your right hip a little forward and up. Good. And then try to drop the tailbone here. And as you reach through the fingertips, specifically reach middle finger away from middle finger. Great. So that you can feel your underarm muscles working for you. Close the eyes or peer past your right hand, chin atop shoulder. Exhale out some air. Inhale to stay. HA. Good. One more inhale here and now. Exhale, cartwheel, 2 hands down, step, right foot back. Take your power vinyasa flow, upper to lower, push up dog to down dog. Really nice upward facing dogs, everybody. Okay, from down dog, inhale, left leg way high up and back. Use your exhale to try to step it all the way through. Ideally, toes line up with fingers. You can scoot your foot up if needed. Rotate back heel down, rise. Warrior One, left side. Feel free to close the eyes and notice the back leg. The one behind you, how it's a power source. Can you lift up the inner arch of your right foot so that you can feel the pinky side edge of it completely down? Now coax left hip slightly back, tug right ribs, right shoulder, right hip, just a bit more forward. And as you start to square off shoulders and hips towards the front of your space, relax your shoulders down your back. You gotta use your arms though. So ideally arms straight, unless you got a shoulder issue, really activate through the fingertips. Spiral pinkies in, eyes open. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, Warrior Two, left arm forward, right arm back. Beautiful transition, nice lance. And as you open up arms and heart and hips, close your eyes, sit a little bit lower. And notice if there's any form of anticipation, nothing really to judge about yourself or your mind or where it goes, but notice if you're wondering how many breaths we may or may not be here. Trust that you've got a whole lot of power, a whole lot of strength to stay as long as needed, right? So as you bend your left knee just a little deeper, good, I saw it, Nathan, and drop this time the right hip a little down and forward. You can urge left hip forward and up. Try to reach through the arm. Focus on your pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor lives between your sitting bones. See if you can squeeze it, lift it as you relax your shoulders away from your ears. All right, stay low. Empty out some air. As you inhale, feel the arms reaching up, heart open, heart. Stay HA. Good, one more inhale just here, just now. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, step, left foot back, take flow. And now it's yours. One breath, one movement, Warrior One and Two on the right side, a flow, left side. One breath, one movement is an opportunity for you to play with what we just did. Make it your own. So if you want to move with your eyes closed and start to notice how sensation feels a little different without your visual, please go ahead, play with eyes closed. If as you carve out the air with your arms and your legs, something else enters in, no big deal. This is your practice. Again, up to you to make the most of your experience. And notice how yoga can be an excellent metaphor for life. You make the most of your experience. And if that means you need to recommit with breath or stillness, you do. Make the most of your experience that way, right? Find child's pose for a brief moment. If you can work hard, work hard. Continue to move. Every breath gets a movement. Inhale, I move. Exhale, I move again. We will meet in down dog, but there is zero rush. This is our home base, right? So if you have gotten there, so good, Alicia, that looks great. Continue to spread your fingers so wide and start to relax your shoulders a bit more away from your ears. It's an inward rotation of the armpits a little bit. So the little creases of your elbows, those will actually kind of face each other as you broaden through your shoulder blades. Let's reset with a breath. So exhale some air. Wherever you are, full inhale. Let it go with an Good. From your downward dog, listen carefully, bend your knees, look forward. You can choose steps or bend your knees a lot. Lift your hips really high, leading with the hips. Look forward, try to hop towards your hands. Beautiful hops. Hang heavy, forward fold. Separate your feet the width of your yoga mat. So it's a nice wide stance. Yeah, cool. Now bend your left knee deep, deep, deep. Tint up on your left fingertips. Walk your left fingers forward like a whole foot in front of your mat. Reach your right arm up, gentle twist. As you reach your right arm up, open through your right armpit as well. Try to see the backside of your right hand. Maybe it's knuckles or rings on your fingers, something. And then as you peer up, pull in your low belly, feel for almost a half lift sensation along your spine, spine long. Nice. One more inhale to look up. Exhale, right hand down. We switch. Bend right knee, deep, deep, deep at first. Tint up on right fingers, crawl right fingers forward. Reach left arm up. For this twist, it's a gentle twist, but really feel the length along your spine. Because you can bend your right, you can lessen the knee bend if you want more of a twist. Try to feel the engagement of your outer left thigh, the side of your left thigh along the IT band. And then as you open up through left ribs, one more inhale to look up, peek up. Exhale, left hand down. Okay, measure out hips width distance, 2 fists in between. Inhale, actual half lift, chin off throat, feet forward towards ball mounds of feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hips low, arms high, chair pose. Sit down, sit low, sit back. Beautiful. All right, nice arrivals. As you sit a little lower, feel the weight in your heels. If your eyes are open, check out, you can see at least most of your toes in front of your knees so that the weight is in the heels deeply. It's like your shins are trying to chase your calf muscles back towards the wall or whatever's behind you. And as you pull in your low belly and lift your heart, can you relax your shoulders away from your ears? Nice, Meredith. And as you sit a little lower, try to anchor. It's almost like you could reach your sitting bones towards your heels, pick up the chest. Good. One more inhale to stay here, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Immediate release. Beautiful. Yeah, and now you can bend the knees a lot. Maybe it's a little yoga dance. One knee, the other. Sway the arms, the hips. Good. Feel for length in the spine. Then we're right back to it. Inhale, hips low, arms high, chair pose. Right back. This time you close the eyes. Trust that you are where you should be, and you don't need your eyes. So as you sit a little lower, you feel the weight in the heels. Pull the low belly in and try to knit your lowest ribs in together, almost like a corset sensation. so that as you lift your chest and relax your shoulders away from your ears, you can create length along your spine. Nice. There might feel a little fire in your inner thighs. Let's add some fire to the outer thighs. Reseal the pinky side edges of your feet down. Light up the IT bands again. Stay low. Empty out some air. Full inhale. Try a lip flutter. Eyes closed. Beautiful. I see it, Ryan. Nice. One more inhale. Stay here. Sit low. Reset. Exhale, forward fold. Let it all go. All right. Separate your feet almost to that width you started at. So it's almost the width of your yoga mat. Bend your knees a lot. You got two choices for the grip here. We're moving into a gorilla pose. So as you bend your knees, you can either pick up your toes, slide your hands under your feet, so much so your toes tickle your own wrist. You massage your wrist with the toes, or just take your peace fingers, interlace them around your big toes. Either way, drop your head. Your head, your supercomputer, it's like maybe 9 pounds or something. Let it drop like a bowling ball. Good. Okay, we're gonna use the bicep strength at first to pull length out of the spine, and then after that, we'll stretch more the backs of the legs. So as you drop your head, poke one elbow left, one elbow a little right. Imagine dragging your face in between your own shins. Good, so you can bend the knees a little bit more, perhaps, Kelly, to get your face closer to that area. Beautiful. Yeah, keep the knees a little bent for now. Good, and then feel whatever you feel. You might feel like things got loud internally in your brain. If so, relax the features of your face. You can lip flutter here. You can relax your jaw, but do keep the elbows probing to each side. Now listen carefully, keep your hands where they are. Inhale, baby half lift, chin off throat, crown forward, weight towards toes. Exhale, pull yourself deeper. Now you explore a little bit of straighter legs. Feel the stretch along the back sides of your legs. Oh, good. All right. Take hands out from underneath. Let's do a real half lift. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step back, take a flow. Nice reset button, these flows. Good. Connect with the breath. And then once we meet up and down dog, clean it up. Focus on dropping your head a little bit lower so that you can swing your chest towards your thigh. Good. Inhale, lift, right leg high up and back. Exhale, step the right foot through all the way, in between the palms. Spin, back heel down, rise, warrior one. Arrive, warrior two. Carve the air as you get there. Maybe close the eyes for a moment. Arrive, sit a little lower, and then eyes open to your right hand. Just go ahead, flip the palm so it's up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, side body stretch. Up, up, up. Little bit back. Reverse your warrior. Left hand can live above or below back knee, but it's not on the knee. It's wrapped looking for inner thigh. It's really going for the inner thigh, a place to reach away from. Good. Feel the right side ribs lengthen. Sit a little lower. Yeah, keep the lunge. Beautiful adjustment. And then go ahead and reach up. Go for up. Think pinky down and in, shoulder away from ear, and start to reach a little bit more back, keeping the low lunge. One more inhale, stay low, reach up, reach back. Beautiful, Phil. Exhale, two hands down, step your right foot back, pause up or push-up plank. Walk your feet together all the way, big toes touch. Plant your left hand underneath your face. Roll the outer edge of your left foot and reach your right arm up, side arm plank. Got all sorts of choices here. If you can, keep your hips as high as possible. Bump left hip into right hip. If you need your left knee down for support, you can use it. But see if you can, rather than sinking into your left wrist, really reach away from the floor, way up, and then try reaching forward. Feel the reverse warrior here and now, the length along your right side rib cage. Maybe kick up that right heel for a second, play with it, find some inner curiosity. One more breath. Good. Right hand down, go through your flow. Upper to lower push-up, up dog to down dog, reset. And then we'll take it through left thigh. Inhale, left leg high up and back. Exhale, step left foot through all the way. Dial, right heel, rise. Warrior one, peel wide, warrior two. Make sure you're low. Now try to keep your hips frozen. You won't really move your hips. Stay low in the lunge. Only flip the left palm. Reach forward, inhale, stretch, up, 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 tiny bit back at first. Go for up first, so as you stay low in your lunge, you feel the length along left side body. From your hip through your fingers, there's an arc, feel it. Good, if neck spine feels okay, go ahead, look up, pinky roll down and in, shoulder away from ear. Give it one more inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, step left foot back, pause up or push up, plank feet together. This time, right hand, plant it underneath your face, roll the outer edge of right foot, reach left arm up, side arm balance. You can choose something else on this side. You can right away reach your left fingers forward and reach your left leg up. Maybe try to get your big toe. Just keep pushing the hips up, right? Push right hip into left hip and really reach away from the floor. Final moments, you might even look up. Beautiful, super strong. One more breath. And then left hand down, take your flow. Final one breath, one movement. You got warrior 1, 2, and reverse. If you'd like, by design, you can cartwheel your hands directly into the side plank. But it's your breath, it's your movement, it's your life, it's your experience. You get to make the most of it. Notice how you can start to think less about where you're going and maybe get a little lost inside the rhythm of just keeping your eyes closed and moving one breath at a time. So there's truly no destination. Something may get skipped or added in. You might even just do like one side longer, who knows? But try to get a little lost inside the experience so that you're not using your brain. You get to turn off your brain and instead move from your heart. Inhale, I move. Exhale, I move again. Keep using your breath. Again, moving from the heart space, less from the brain. Eventually, we're going to meet up in down dog, but there's no rush at all. Really, really solid focus. I like some of you too did get a little lost in that experience. Cool. And then when you do find your down dog, this time there's always going to be kind of something to focus on. This time I'll give you the focus of, again, the hands. Spread them so wide. Feel the L shape you create in between thumb and index finger. Really keep the hands spread wide. Maybe you straighten your legs just a little bit more, but keep angling tailbone up and back, far and away from the crown of your head. Feel the length in your spine. We'll take a breath together to reset. Wherever you are, it's available to you. Empty out the air. Full new inhale. Let it go anyway. Good. All right. From here, ripple forward into your plank position on an inhale. Good. Like before, stack shoulders atop wrists, kick the heels back behind you. Good. Now come into a forearm plank. So down to the forearms and elbows, right? You can interlace your fingers or you can keep your fingers spread wide. Good. Now see if you can keep your hips in line with your shoulders. So hips a little down. Beautiful adjustments. Exactly, Alicia. Kick through the heels again. Pull your low belly in. Good. A little bit of core work on an inhale. Lift your right toes up. Good. Place them back down. Inhale, left toes up. Good. Place them back down. Listen carefully. Inhale, right toes up. Bend right knee. Try to bring your right knee to your right tricep a little above the elbow. Great, Phil. Kick it right back. Okay. Inhale, left leg up. Bend left knee all the way. Left tricep, tap. Kick it back. And then you got this. You can switch off for 10. You can go fast, you can go slow, but really try to get your knee to the tricep, a little bit above the elbow. 7. Yeah, don't worry, I'm still counting. Good. Keep going. Pull the low belly and got to keep the low belly and like you could bring your low belly to your spine. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep the hips low. 2 and 1. Good. Now listen carefully. Lift up off the forearm so you're in plank again. Push the mat away. Okay, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower, chest forward, lower slow. Elbows skimming ribs, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your left ear to the mat, look to the right, close your eyes. Arms down by your sides, big toes touch, heels flop wide. Notice how it feels right here, right now, where the breath is, how it moves. Does it feel like your chest is beating or your heart's beating really fast? Does it feel like the ground is moving? And if it does a little bit, you can always slow down your breath. You don't have to necessarily chase your heartbeat and slow it down, right? Notice where it's at. It feels like it's already left your chest and like toppled into the top of your downstairs neighbor's fridge, right on top of it. No need to chase it, right? You slow it down. Smooth exhales, smooth inhales. Lower exhales will work a little better. Might have to count them out internally. And then notice as you can breathe into your belly, your spine lifts and drops, lifts and drops. Where does the breath fill and still? Broaden and sink. Nice. Now we're going to work the spine a little. Come into baby cobra. Go ahead, chin forward. Bring your fingers in line with your shoulder tips and poke your elbows up like little grasshopper legs. Make sure the tops of the feet are actually pushing into the floor. Big toes touch. Good. Your tops of feet might push so much into the floor that your knees lift. That's fine. Keep your hips down though. And on an inhale, lift. Chest up, chin up, throat up. Good. Rather than pushing into the floor, try to use your low back muscles as you slide your heart an inch higher. Good. Maybe you can look up to look back past your eyebrows, past your hairline, towards whatever's behind you. Good. Another inhale to look up, look back. Exhale, right ear down, look left. And now it's a little bit, maybe it feels a lot different here. Feel the heartbeat, feel the breath, send the breath to the belly and instantly let go. Notice how it feels to go like 100% of your spine working, your body working, your breath working, to kind of just doing a lot less. Okay, now we're going to move into locust, chin forward. Flip your palms. They're touching the mat below you and squeeze your legs together. Flip legs, feet, ankles, knees, inner thighs, one tail of a leg. Keep your hips down on an inhale. Reach up, legs up. Yep, chest up. Good, chin up. Now try to keep only the hips down. Start to squeeze your elbows closer together. Start to bend your elbows, interlace your fingers, and stretch your shoulders. Open your chest, spread your collarbones even wider. Good, 1 more inch of ribs up. Look up, reach up, kick back. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. All right, back with the left ear down. Look to the right. Give yourself full cycles of breath to release. All right, palms under shoulders, tuck your toes, push yourself back into a plank, and then right into down dog. Hips high, head low, down dog. Got one last little push of the hour before we slow things down. So trust that you've got enough in you to go through it, right? One last journey, let's do it. Inhale, right leg, high up and back. Exhale, step your right foot through all the way next to your right hand. Good, keep the back heel lifted this time. Plant your left hand down and reach your right arm up for a twist. Good, as you pull your low belly in, like that half lift sensation in your spine, see if you can inch your heart a little closer to your bent right knee. Speaking of the right knee, bend it 1 inch more so that your 2 hips are in one line. Great, make sure right knee still stacking atop the ankle. 1 more inhale to roll open the right ribs. Exhale, right hand down. 2 hands frame your foot, power up your legs, rise up high lunge. With the back heel lifted, we're balancing, correct? So notice how you can use your back leg like we've been doing this whole hour to support you. So squeeze the left leg strong and straight. Keep reaching the left heel up, 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 almost like it was trying to reach forward. Notice how it feels to root into the ball mounds of your feet, scissor inner thigh. Sit an inch lower, good. And then spiral pinkies in so that you can relax your shoulders down your back. Nice, Ryan. As you grow tall through from your waistband up. Eyes open, inhale, chest up, look up, baby, back bend. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down, arms wide apart. Nice. As you settle into warrior two, just make sure you're nice and low in your lunge. Good. Reach your arms apart. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to be inside of right foot, left arm up. Use the connection of your right tricep pushing into your right shin so that you can open your chest. As you reach up, you might even look up, see backside of left hand, start to tuck your right butt cheek underneath your left butt. Good, and continue to open through the chest. One more inhale here. Exhale, drape, left arm behind your back and look for inner thigh, half bind. Be honest with where you're at, meet yourself where you're at. If you're rolling your chest up, you look up, try full bind. So that means right arm will travel underneath the right leg looking for left fingertips, gorgeous. And then bottom arm will one day pull top arm more straight. You can always stay in half bind. It's always better to look up, open the heart than to be looking down here. These look great, nice, Nathan. One more inhale here, listen carefully. Exhale, two hands down, framing your front foot. Pop your back heel up like before. We're about to go into high lunge, crescent lunge, and now bend your right knee. Drop your head, and on an inhale, launch, left leg up, standing split. So like that gorilla pose, drop your head. Micro bend in the right knee is fine, but feel the length along your spine. Exactly, Phil. Yeah, walk your hands a little closer to your right foot so that you can one day try to get your chest to your knee and your face all the way to your right shin. Now, what's important? Squeezing the left glute a little, lifting your left leg a little straighter. It doesn't have to go so high, but squeeze the left leg straight, point the toes. One more breath. All right, 2 feet together, forward fold. Let it go. Forward fold. A moment of full release. Feel it, own it, luxuriate in it. Now walk your feet together all the way. Big toes touch, heels touch, ankles touch. One tree trunk of a leg. Find a half lift to reset your spine. Inhale, crown forward, tail back. Exhale, release. Keep your feet together. Inhale, hips low, arms high, palms pressed, cross your thumbs, thunderbolt. Good. Now stay low in your seat like chair, but this time be the shortest person that I can see, waist down, tallest person from the hips up. Pull the low belly in. If you can, get your biceps close to your ears. Try to send your wrists away from your chin. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thumbs in the middle of your sternum. Inhale, open the chest, lean back. Exhale, twist right, left elbow hooks the outside of the right knee. Stay low, open through the chest. Nice. As you stay low, try to keep your two knees in one line so the hips don't steal from the twist. The twist is about your spine. We've worked it. Let it work for you. All right, two knees in one line. Maybe open up, fly away. Left hand down, right arm up. Pull the chest open. You could try half bind. Right arm looking for left inner thigh. If you have really long, wonky arms, you could probably do full bind here. Two hands connect under both thighs. Got to stay low, though. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, back to center. Nice work. Stay low. Inhale, reach back a little. Exhale, twist left. Right elbow to the outside of left knee. Make sure knees are in one line. Okay, hips lower than heart is ideal. Drop hips a little lower low if you can. Gorgeous. Keep hands at heart center or open through, fly away. Right hand down, left arm up. As you roll your chest open, notice where your breath is at. Are you still breathing? Move breath. And try to breathe across your chest, pull the low belly in. Give it one more inhale. Exhale, back to center, lean back. Inhale, strong moment. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift just to reset. Inhale, floss it out the spine. Exhale, forward fold, plant palm, step back, flow. Use the flow to reset your breath, your spine. And guess what? We got a left side, then that's it. Right away. From down dog. Use your strength. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step left foot through all the way. Close to left hand, right? Keep your back heel up. Root, right hand down. Wave, left arm up. Best you can, stack your shoulders. Keep your left knee bent on top of left ankle. Roll your chest open. Root into the ball mound of your foot so that your left knee will stay exactly where it belongs, tracking on top of the ankle. Okay, one more inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, left hand down, briefly rise up, high lunge, left side. Good. Strong back leg. Nice. Most of you already sat low enough in your lunge. Great, Meredith. This helps with the balancing, but it might be a little more challenging with the legs. So as you stay low, scissor inner thighs, keep your back leg really strong. You can squeeze your right butt a little, right? Feel the front of your right hip flexor stretching. Eyes open, inhale, stretch up, look up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down, left arm forward, right arm back, stay low. Reach the arms up hard, inhale. Exhale, tilt side angle, left hand down, right arm up. Left hand to the inside of left foot, reach the right arm up. Continue to reach to the fingertips. Beautiful. Tuck left foot under right butt. Stretch. Arms apart. And then as you continue to reach to the fingers, no sinking weight into left hand. Instead, reach up, 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 away from the floor. Half bind. Right arm behind the back. Look for inner thigh. Maybe full bind. Maybe you're like, I'm going right in. Then go right in. Commit to it. Bottom arm tries to pull, top arm more straight. Yes. Beautiful. And then let's all lift the chin a little off the throat so that you can open your breath passageway. Keep breathing. One more inhale. Okay, listen carefully. 2 hands down, framing the left foot. It goes left hand, left foot, right hand. All right, pop up your back heel. Use momentum a little. Bend the left knee and then kick. Right leg up, standing split. Okay, don't care how high you kick the right leg up. You gotta drop your head. That bowling ball, that 9-pound weight of your head, let it drop. Maybe you can pull your face closer to your knee or left shin. Maybe you can walk your hands closer to your left foot. Yes, you can squeeze your right leg straighter, stronger. Engage the right glute. This is so good. Nice, Rachel. Keep going. Point the right toes. One more inhale. Exhale, 2 feet together. Let it go. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, release. Plant your palm. Step back. Vinyasa flow. Great work. Okay, we're going to slow things down a bit. Once you come down back to down dog. Inhale, right leg, high up and back. Exhale, bend your right knee and send your right knee towards your right wrist. Half pigeon. Okay, couple things here. Can you get your right knee a little wider than your back, than your right wrist, and feel your back leg long behind you? Okay, if you have tenderness in your right kneecap, you can actually flex your right toes towards the knee to help protect it. You could also do a figure 4 on your back. And if you're not sure what that looks like, I'm happy to guide you through it. Maybe just give me a wave and yeah, I'll walk you through it. Do lower and release. Best you can. You don't have to, but if you can, come down to forearms or elbows and close your eyes. Imagine that your right leg, the left leg was endlessly long, just continually reaching back, back, back behind you, like it was growing. You might even widen your elbows so that you can relax your shoulders. And you can certainly close your eyes to give your pupils a little rest. And notice what you see when you close your eyes. Maybe you see flashes of light, of color. Maybe you see absolutely nothing, pitch black. You might see the color kind of creating shapes, new countries or new states that don't exist with little lines of the light. Or maybe it's like dappled light like you're looking between branches. You keep your eyes closed, whatever it is you see, that's great. It's part of your experience. And then use your imagination a little bit and start to give your breath some shape, some form, some light, some color, some texture, something tangible. And yeah, you can definitely invite your imagination in here. Imagination is usually a big part of the experience. It's a part of a lot of things that we hold dear to us, at least for me. And as you start to give that breath some distinction, Give it the aliveness it deserves. Can you slow it down? Start to release more and more weight of your body. Definitely unclench your jaw. Definitely relax your shoulders. Maybe even relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. We'll take a breath together here. A slow exhale, SH. Keep going. And once you're really empty, try to contract your abdominals, push a little bit more air out. There's always more. And then through your nose, full breath in. Keep your lips closed. Reach slowly with care. Try to keep your eyes closed. Plant one palm. The other palm, gently lift your heart up. Perch your heart up a little higher. You sit into your right hip for a brief moment. And then tuck your left toes under. Squeeze your left leg straight. Let your right leg travel back towards your left leg. Perhaps you really would like a flow here to reset. Sometimes it feels good just to wiggle the right leg around and feel the blood circulating again. Sometimes it feels good to find a quick child's pose. You know you, do you? And we'll build the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend left knee. Send left knee towards left wrist. Back leg long. It's possible that your left side hip feels so different than your right one. Maybe it's tighter, more open. We're not always so symmetrical with these massive joints, right? The hip. So notice how you can help yourself here. Keep your back leg reaching long behind you. Let your left knee be wide. And then perhaps you flex left toes towards left knee, right? Maybe lower elbows. Definitely, I ask you close the eyes. Start to settle into this side, this experience and this breath. Can you immediately slow down the exhales? Right? You don't have to take your time doing it. You can do it right away. So that you teach yourself some tools that are really helpful at any time, in any situation. You can use your breath to help you. You can use your breath to respond versus like the instant reacting. There's a lot of benefits to using the breath to respond versus reacting quickly. One is that sometimes reacting quickly becomes kind of like a victim. Like you have, like once you respond, you have to respond to whatever you're responding to, and you're a little powerless. But when you do take that conscious breath, slow, deliberate exhales, you can kind of give yourself a moment to pause and reset, recalibrate, and maybe respond intuitively. Continue to relax the elbows, shoulders. Keep your eyes closed and watch your breathing. Maybe it's slow. Maybe you forgot about all that. We'll take a breath together though. Exhale, SH. Through the nose, nice full inhale. H. Like you did not want to exit. Maybe you don't, but slowly, please do. Like you're moving through molasses. One palm, the other. Prop yourself up. Maybe sit into your left hip for a moment. Notice how that feels. Tuck your right toes under. Greet your left leg back towards your right. Take one last flow or move around down dog. Play with it a little bit. Pedal out knees and heels. Shake it loose. Notice what feels new and different, or what feels familiar here in down dog, with swinging your chest towards your thighs and dropping your head. And as you clean up your down dog, slightly bend your two knees. We'll meet standing on the knees now for camel pose. It's really the last of the efforts here. So measure out your knees about hips width distance, 2 fists. Bring your hands to your low back. There's a nice little nook that works well for the hands, near where your kidneys are actually. So if you're gonna bring your pinkies to touch and let the fingertips graze the top of the bum, feel the heels of your hands underneath the lowest set of your ribs. Walk your elbows a little closer together. Ignite your inner thigh. Send your hips slightly forward and then reach up. Start to reach, everything's up before it ever goes back, right? So reach up through the tip of your nose, your eyeballs, your chest. If this feels good and the breath is with you, you can start looking back, reaching back. If you are going to get your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Continue to send your hips forward for counterbalance and lift your chest another inch higher. Give yourself one more breath here. Then use your hands at your low back. Slowly, with care, rise up. Settle hips to heel. Close your eyes, palms open or heart center. Give yourself a moment just to sit tall. There's nothing else you need to do, nowhere else you need to be. Feel your breath moving, where it's moving, and can you design a breath, cater a breath towards someone that could use it? Today, like every other day of your life, someone could probably use it. And then with your eyes open, gently swing your legs out long and bend your knees. Rather than doing a seated forward fold, we did a whole lot of hamstring stretching. We're just gonna bend the knees, baby core work, keeping your knees bent. Reach your arms forward in front of you. Palms are facing each other. Keep the sitting bones rooted. And try to really slowly lower yourself down. So it's vertebra by vertebra, right? Pull in your low belly the whole time. Take your time. So the low back will be the first thing to greet your mat, then the middle, upper. Eventually your head rests down. I'm gonna greet us into a Shavasana. Perhaps there's something that maybe there's something that I skipped, or you feel like you need to invite a stretch or so. Maybe take a moment to do that. But you can always also do that after we end together. Start to bring your awareness more into your breath, but don't change it, right? You don't have to like manipulate it or anything like that. You can start to let the breath breathe itself. Good. All right, yeah, as we're all settling into Savasana, let your legs be long out in front of you. Heels, root, toes still wide, so that the muscles of your hips can relax. Legs like lead. Palms open so that you can receive this rest, or maybe a hand to heart, a hand to the belly button. Eyes closed so that you don't have to look for anything, that this can be enough. You can stay here, you can let your mind drift wherever it goes. Not too much to focus on. Maybe stay for like a full 8 more cycles, or maybe stay until it doesn't even make sense to get up. Thank you all so much for joining on this platform. It's amazing how much I can feel the energy. Our classes are donation based. I will include a link so that you can donate. In general, it's a $12 suggested donation. That does not mean it's expected of you. It is very helpful though to spread the word. I believe there's no like cap on these classes, so it's awesome that I see people from Germany, from the West Coast, from Spain, all over, right? So that, I mean, we could just keep it going like that. So thank you for spreading the word, inviting friends and family, and know that whatever you have to give is enough. This yoga will go on. But doing your part really does help us. So thank you. As you continue to float wherever you float, we will continue to have these classes, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m., 9 p.m. So continue to show up for you, for those around you. It's been quite a pleasure. I will end with a quote of breath and take you out of Savasana. This one's by Rose Erin Vaughan. She said, life will break you. Nobody can protect you from that, and living alone won't either, for solitude will also break you with its yearning. You have to love. You have to feel. It's the reason you are here on earth. You are here to risk your heart. You are here to be swallowed up. And when it happens that you are broken or betrayed or left or hurt or death brushes near, let yourself sit by an apple tree and listen to the apples falling all around you in heaps, wasting their sweetness. Tell yourself you tasted as many as you could. One last breath. Exhale. Full inhale. AJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perhaps you roll over to one side, fetal position, and start to slowly make your way up to a seat.